director James Cameron and special effects master Stan Winston have reunited to continue the Terminator saga. But this time, they're back to create more than just a movie. Join them on a journey behind the scenes to Universal Studios Hollywood to witness the challenge of blending a live-action stunt show with an amazing 3D film for an experience unlike anything seen before. We are back.
Terminator is a giant phenomenon. Both of the films, the first two Terminators, have been done extremely well. They've been received all over the world with gigantic enthusiasm.
In the second film, everybody embraced it, even though we took the most sinister killer in history and turned him into a hero.
Come with me if you want to live.
When Universal Studios Hollywood set out to bring the Terminator films to life and give the audience an experience beyond the movies, they turned to the Terminator's creators, Jim Cameron and Stan Winston.
Their idea in this was to integrate a film show with a live show, which I don't think anybody's really done. And then the logical thing was do it in 3D so that the objects on the screen can become almost indistinguishable from the people in the foreground. And you can actually create this kind of breakdown of the barrier between reality and film reality.
This is what will create tremendous excitement because you will feel that you're actually part of the Terminator story. That you are the one that is part of being chased, that you're the one that is in danger while you're sitting there.
So we're dependent on a much broader team now. This is not just a filmmaking team. This is a filmmaking team and a live action team all coming together in a mix in a way that it hasn't come together before.
Because the experience of Terminator 2 3D would rely not only on film technology, but on live action as well, Universal Studios enlisted the talents of ride consultants Landmark Entertainment.
All the live guys understand that what we're doing ultimately interconnects with film. And likewise, all the film guys understand that this film doesn't exist on its own. It's going to be part of this live performance. This is the magic ground, you know. This is the film and this is the stage. And this is what has to happen. It's this area in the center, this part here, that is the unique new thing. And that is what makes this a unique new attraction.
This is deep.
The challenge was set. In order to create the next chapter in the Terminator story, a new type of theater would have to be designed and built at Universal Studios Hollywood. Audiences would find themselves right in the middle of an action-packed stunt show that, through state-of-the-art 3D, would blend seamlessly with an incredible 70mm film. For the first time in history, live actors would interact with the screen to bring the Terminator to life.
Excellent.
The genesis of the Terminator attraction was Universal Studios saying, come up with some idea for a Terminator stunt show. Universal has pioneered those things for the entire industry. They have really made it their mission to create something new, something you haven't seen or experienced before. And we owe that to Lucas, Spielberg, and Cameron, and those guys who have created movies that are so compelling and they involve you so much and the effects are so spectacular that the whole expectation level of the audience has gone up.
We went into it with this sense that we were not just doing a kind of knockoff ride or themed attraction to kind of just be spun out from the film, but one that would create a stepping stone to a third theatrical production.
Get down.
This is break ground. This is a new venue. As Terminator 1 was a new venue for film, this is a new venue.
As construction began on the Cyberdyne Theater in Hollywood, an exact replica of the stage was built in order to choreograph the live stunt show.
What we're using that stage to do is to define up front how we're going to have the live actors interface with the 3D. We do actual timings, how long it takes to get downstairs, how long does it take to get across the stage.
and we establish the points where film or mechanical effect is going to interact with the actor.
Hey, that could work. Then you'll come down. They come to here and they see the targeting dots coming toward them. They move over here and they get stopped by the ones coming on the side.
Right.
You got what, 2 T70s on each side?
Three on each side.
3 on each side. Okay. So we actually have characters jumping into the screen, coming back out of the screen, and we're trying to break down that barrier between the audience and the events in the picture.
Are we learning yet?
Once the choreography and effects were established on stage, the next challenge was to create a 3D 70mm film that would complete the experience of Terminator 2 3D.
Try to put it together. My discussion with MCA went something like, if we're going to do this, let's really do it. Because they had sort of said, well, we'll get a guy, we'll put him in makeup, it'll be kind of a generic Terminator. I said, there's only one Terminator.
It's definitely you.
If we're going to do a 70mm film based on the Terminator films, let's get Arnold, let's get Eddie, let's get Linda, let's get Robert. Speak of the devil, just as I spoke your name, you appeared like a demon.
It's Cameron that really motivated me to come here and to do this thing.
You have to kind of sell it with attitude because you want to push him past you and get him ahead of you.
When he said, let's shoot this in 3D and all this, I was very enthusiastic. I said, I can work with him again. I don't have to worry about anything. I know when I come on the set, the shots are set up in the most perfect way and grand, the whole thing, and that he will have, again, the best team together.
And when you have someone as committed and creative and imaginative at the helm as Jim Cameron, then it's going to get done.
You show up. Okay, here we go. Come slamming in. Stand by to roll. Stand by. Skid up to a stop. You look around. Then you see the T-1000 coming. Here we go. Stand by.
Here we go. Roll camera. Roll camera. And action.
I am like that.
When we come back, we'll see how Universal Studios Hollywood is bringing the Terminator to life beyond the movies.
And sticks. That is a cut. And sticks.
Of course, Cameron again goes a step beyond. Now he shoots 3D. So now we call it T2 3D.
In order to create the illusion of live actors jumping into a movie screen, Universal Studios Hollywood set out to create a realistic 3D film that